as we enter the second half. Broderick, can you explain to us Humboldt's formation on inbounds passes, why they line up like that?
What they're going to do right now is probably set a pick, spread, or they probably will just spread, and the point guard will come to the ball. She's actually pointing as to where she's going to go. There she is, and there the person gets the ball. She comes back. And they're trying. She's trying to set up half-court sets now. Good back pick.
Original 5 on the floor for both teams. That's Annessa Hicks. That gives her 10 points. Alex Moore for 3. Short. Air ball. And Teresa LaRock comes up with it. Foul's an issue for both teams. They both racked up 10. That's LaRock for 3. Bullseye! Teresa LaRock, and Humboldt opens up the second half with 5 quick points. Continuing to use their 2-3 zone, or 3-2 zone. Humboldt wearing black, Johnson wearing white.
See, Johnson's measuring this thing up. Look at him hustle, will you?
Annessa Hicks almost got there in time. Great effort by Ayana Hicks to break up Johnson's offense. And a nice work trying to save the ball as well.
Yeah, you know, I just think that maybe Humboldt needs to get out of this for a little bit. Give Johnson a different look, because they're measuring this thing up really, really serious, and it could get ugly here.
Humboldt looking to overcome a 20-point deficit. Moore thought about 3, goes for 2 instead. No good. Nicole Lewis with the rebound, and Johnson will reset.
Johnson's going to burn up some clock here.
There's no shot clock in high school basketball, so they can do that. Mobley, basket no good. Katie LaRock with the rebound.
Humboldt has plenty of time.
Hicks for 3. Annessa Hicks, air ball. Might have been a little too long for her. Humboldt playing a little more aggressively. Alex Moore had an open look for a second, but Katie LaRock was there to prevent that from happening. And on the other end, Brianna McDonough's shot is blocked by Carolyn Mobley. She gets to McDonough in time.
Johnson's right now is getting better looks at the basket. Humboldt needs to get back to doing what they do and get some better looks at the basket.
Another facet of the game as Daniel Daniels with the steal. Carolyn Mobley draws a foul. Johnson has gotten a lot more scoring opportunities than Humboldt has by virtue of their offensive rebounding.
Yes, and they're leaking it out, and they're just attacking right now, which is a good idea. They know that, well, the point guard right now has 3 fouls. So they're getting people in trouble, foul trouble, and pretty soon things could open up real ugly here.
Ayana Hicks picks up her 3rd. Mobley misses her 1st. She scored 10 points in the first half. Referee speaking to Nicole Lewis and Ayana Hicks.
And neither one of them are going to give it up. That was a waste of time.
They want that space.
Absolutely. And they're wily varsity veterans. They're not going to give it up. They're going to go after each other. Look at her beat her inside.
Mobley misses her 2nd. Hicks and Lewis, they were 2 cars looking for 1 parking spot. Foul against Johnson. It's against Tacita Gonzalez. That's her 3rd personal.
It was a good foul by Gonzalez. Stopped the fast break.
Gets her in foul trouble. She has to be careful. This is LaRock for 3. Too strong.
These are not the shots that Humboldt needs to take right now.
Alex Moore bounces it in. Alex Moore, originally from St. Paul Central. She played there as a freshman before going to Johnson.
You see, when you shoot that deep shot like that, the impact area is now expanded. So that means the ball is coming out farther, and it really is going towards in Johnson's favor. It helps them to leak the ball out farther and faster, and at the end result, a layup.
Katie LaRock worked her way through double coverage to get the last basket for Humboldt. Moore thought about a three, pump fakes. Nearly loses the ball. Mobley picks it up, and Johnson will reset. Moore's been eyeing that three. Mobley, 14-footer, no good. She wants a three. That's for two. No good. This time, Ayana Hicks with the rebound. And she gets in double coverage, but she will draw the foul. It is against Danielle Daniels, her second personal, and we have a timeout. We will take 1-2 and go to an interview with the two older Hicks sisters, Ayana and Annessa Hicks. So we'll take you to that now. I'm here with Annessa and Ayana Hicks, two of the three Hicks sisters playing for the Humboldt Hawks. You two have been playing on the Humboldt varsity team for a couple years. How do you feel you've progressed in that time?
Well, I feel that since I've been here since 9th grade, 3 years now, I feel that I've completed a lot of things that my goals were in like 9th grade. I think I've became more of a leader, and hopefully I've been becoming a leader for my two younger sisters as well.
Well, I think I'm just beginning right now this year, because last year I was a freshman, I was young, and I really didn't know what to do for a varsity team, but now this year I believe I'm getting there.
And how does having a father who played the sports in high school, how has he helped you to develop your game?
Well, he's helped a lot. I mean, he does as much as he can, and he, as good of a player he was, I mean, he does want us to be the best, and he's helped a lot, and he's a very good supporter.
Yeah, I second that.
And how do you feel Humboldt has done the last couple of years? You two, the team has been winning more games than they did 2-3 years ago. So how does it feel to be sitting at 8-9, 4-5 in conference play, right in the middle of the race?
Well, I mean, I think we could be doing better, a lot better, but we haven't come together as a team, as a whole. And, well, yeah.
Yeah.
So with the third Hicks sister on the team and another year together, how do you feel having a trio of sisters will help the Hawks as they look to make a run in this year's playoffs and for next season?
Well, having us three sisters, I mean, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of arguing. It's three sisters, you know. Well, I think that we need to like grow as one, and I believe that we can lead this team into doing something great. And we do have another year, and we're gonna work together this upcoming year. So I hope, and I'm planning on it ending up good, very good.
It's fun having all three of us on a team. You know, we play when we were younger. We always played on different teams because of how old you were and you couldn't play. So it's fun right now, but we just want to make it fun and competitive so that we could do good.
Yeah, I have two brothers and a sister, so I understand the sibling rivalry pretty well. Thank you once again, Ayana and Annessa Hicks for the Humboldt Hawks. Tacita Gonzalez turns the ball over. That might be what Humboldt needs.
I don't think he wanted that ball to be shot like that. I think he wanted a better shot.
When you spend a minute and a half passing the ball around, there's almost no excuse for that kind of shot. Angelina Hicks for three, no good.
See what I mean, how the Johnson leaks that ball out like that? That person caught that rebound almost at the free throw line. And then Johnson had a person already leaked out underneath the basket, and half of Humboldt's team was still underneath the basket. That's what I mean. When you get to shooting those deep threes like that, it means the impact area is now expanded.
Mobley at the line. The foul is on Teresa LaRock, her first. Mobley gets her first. Mobley has done an outstanding job for St. Paul Johnson. A huge reason why they are a much better team than a year ago, and a much more likely contender to make a statement in the Class 3A state tournament.
Yes.
And Humboldt is in Class 2A, so these two schools don't have to worry about facing each other anywhere in section play.
I look for Johnson this year to make it to the state tournament. They're a year older, and they're just playing better basketball right now.
Mobley makes both free throws. On the other end, Ayana Hicks draws a foul. The foul is against Carolyn Mobley, her first personal. Ayana Hicks misses the front end. Could you imagine two St. Paul schools in the state tournament? When's the last time that happened?
Yes, I know. That would be really something nice.
Central last year got their first title in 27 years, or 28 years. And Johnson again throws it away.
Yes.
Ayana Hicks made her second free throw.
Again, he'll call another timeout here soon. Him meaning Coach Tyler, and they're going to get him out of that zone.
Willie Tyler in his third season at Johnson. In the last few years, as Humboldt throws it away, so we're going back the other way. Willie Tyler has helped Johnson become a contender within the St. Paul City Conference. They finished second in the last 3 years.
Yes.
All 3 years to Central.
The Red Machine, you mean?
Big Red Machine. I thought the Reds had that nickname.
No, it's also over at Central.
Daniels thought about a three, but goes inside to Carolyn Mobley, and it pays off.
Nice backdoor cut right down the lane.
She might have faked the three-point attempt. On the other end, Annessa Hicks draws the foul.
Boy, I'll tell you what, Annessa needs to just calm down. She can play a lot better than that. She's just flying in there and just out of control. I don't even know whether she knew that she's going to make that pass until she made it at the last second.
And we've got a timeout. I'm here with Johnson head coach Willie Tyler, who is in his third season for the Governors. Coach, your team has done much better this season in conference play than they did a year ago. They're 8-3 this year compared to 4-9 outing last season. What do you attribute that improvement to?
Defense, and added up some young ladies that came aboard to help us.
How do you feel the team has developed as a whole with the number of new players that came in this season?
Seem to be close. Seem to be a close-knit team. I like their flavor on and off the floor. I think they're a nice bunch of kids.
And how do you feel about being second in the St. Paul City Conference and potentially a game away from going to the Twin Cities Championship game?
It's a good position. I like the position that we're in. I really like the position that we're in. It's going to take a lot of focus. Young ladies play together, we'll be fine.
And with section play coming up in tournament time, what has to happen for Johnson to make a big statement in the 3A section tournaments to go on to go to state?
Focus. At this time of the year, it's always focus. Any team that gets fire and gets out of their section, they're definitely focused. And that's probably the main thing that I've been preaching a lot about being focused, on defense, focus on your offense, and making layups when you're supposed to.
Last question. How do you feel when the season is said and done? How will you look at this season compared to a year ago?
It was positive season. I don't look at wins and losses on things like that. I look at what the kids are doing on and off the court, and especially my seniors, are they progressing and getting ready for the next phase in life, which for all my seniors would probably be college. And whether they play ball or not, I look at what they're doing as kids, because this is just high school. It's not college.
Thank you. Willie Tyler, head coach of Johnson High School.
Look at that shot there. Just a freshman, huh? Great shot.
Angelina Hicks.
Everything under control. Go in there and make that little baby hook.
And Humboldt just might be looking for some experience here in the second half against well-coached and well-played Johnson team. Gonzalez for three. Bullseye. Johnson hasn't had to rely on the three-point shot tonight. On the other end, Annessa Hicks uses the backboard.
Nice job by Annessa.
Picks up 2 more points.
Yes.
Humboldt continuing the zone. Is that a sign that they may not have the stamina to play at man-to-man at this point?
No, I think most of the time, Coach Sierra, that's all he plays, is man-to-man. I think what he's trying to do is he must have seen something when he played Johnson the first time, and he might not want to see that again. So that's why he's staying in that 3-2 zone.
Fouls on Brianna McDonough, her 4th. One more and she's out.
But I think eventually they're going to have to get back to play the man-to-man.
The Hicks-to-Hicks combo. Annessa to Angelina. Okay. Alex Moore, swish. A lot of fast break baskets. Now Angelina Hicks for 3. No good. Carolyn Mobley with the rebound.
See where Mobley got that rebound? She got it right at the free throw line.
Alex Moore gets tackled by Annessa Hicks to prevent a fast break opportunity.
So it's a simple thing of basically gathering up the rebound, which is, like I said, a farther impact area, and Moore had already leaked out, and just throw the ball right down. She's open for a layup. If you bring in your range, you take away the impact, the large impact area after the shot.
Moore at the line, averaging 12.8 points per game this year. Gets her first. We talked about Mobley with the rebounding skills. She also averages 8 rebounds a game, leads the team in that category.
Yeah, she's doing a real good job. Mobley's a good-looking athlete out there.
And for Willie Tyler, the only thing he probably regrets is that Mobley's going to be graduating at the end of this year.
Yes.
Annessa Hicks with the steal. Or no, it wasn't the steal, got out of it.
Nice left-hand hook.
Teresa LaRocque with the left-handed layup. Annessa Hicks fought to prevent the steal with just under halfway to go in the second. Humboldt coming at Johnson a little more aggressively now. Ayana Hicks with the steal. She has a one-on-one. Drives to the right side. She gets fouled. 2 free throw shots forthcoming.
Down 20.
You wonder where Humboldt would be had they tried some of that in the first half.
Well, if this game is not over yet, I mean, like I said, they need to get back to getting some better shots off.
And Ayana Hicks missed her first free throw. Misses both. Mobley with another rebound. Johnson playing a slow tempo. They're in no hurry to run up the scoreboard. Humboldt still in a zone.
Yes.
And against the zone, the long cross-court passes haven't been a problem for Johnson. Humboldt hasn't tried to pick one off. Mobley, long 2, swish. Annessa Hicks thought about a three, goes inside to Katie LaRock. That doesn't work. Stephanie Moore picks up the rebound, and a reach-in foul, or a blocking foul is called. Again, this game coming in had some big implications for Johnson. They needed to win to stay alive in the hunt for the Twin Cities game. They play Central on Thursday. Coincidentally, those two schools play each other on Valentine's Day. Whoever wins that will likely face Minneapolis South in the Twin Cities game. And Annessa Hicks with the steal. She goes to Ayana. Ayana with the left-handed layup. Mobley, again from the same spot. Short this time. Rebound, Nicole Lewis. She gets fouled.
Well, Johnson's really operating really on all cylinders. Humboldt needs to push him out of there and get him out of both impact areas down here, and get back to getting some rebounds and getting after some people.
This is Lewis's first trip to the line.
This game is far from being done, and they can make a run here with 7 minutes to go.
Lewis missed her first. She's a 64% free throw shooter coming into the game. Daniels coming in. Alex Moore stepping out. Tiara Grayson also waiting to get substituted. We've been talking about Central. One of their former players had a connection with Johnson for a few years. Angel Robinson and Ebony Black both played at Johnson through their sophomore year. Angel went to Central her junior year. Ebony Black followed her senior year.
Yes. And I was talking to Ebony Black's brother is one of our coaches on the staff over here at Humboldt, and he said that Pam Borton is interested in her. So that would be good to have her come back and play for Pam Borton after her junior college stint.
I thought I was supposed to make the Gophers references. Speaking of them, they are doing quite well this season. 8-5 in conference play. 17-8 overall.
Yes.
And we have a foul against Johnson. Minnesota looking very formidable to get to the NCAA women's basketball tournament. They have improved significantly from last year.
Yes, they have. And speaking of Concordia, they're also doing well. They're leading the conference right now, and it looks like that they're going to be probably the leading team in the region. So the region play Division II will probably be over at the Gingelhoff.
Now, Willie Tyler did not coach Angel Robinson over at Johnson, but since we're on the 6 degrees, he has a connection with her. He was her. Willie Tyler was the AAU coach for Angel Robinson, and he told me he also had Ashley Ellis-Milan and Jenna Smith on that very same team. Imagine if those three had all been together.
Yes, and you know what he told me one time? He said Jenna was probably the better of all three. I mean, she was probably the best basketball player of all of them, and also Ebony Black was on that team also. So. Yeah, that was quite a summer team.
I know Ebony Black would make a great addition to the Gophers, but
she will be.
They've got a line of talent soon to follow. I think after a down season last year, they found a way to fight back, and really they didn't lose anybody. They lost Kelly Roisland, that was it. So they came back with most of the team they had.
Yeah.
And added a couple new faces.
And they're doing okay.
They had that big win against Ohio State here at home. So the Gophers can play.
Yes. She needs to come down and score. Good job.
That's Ayana Hicks. Count it. That's something to look forward to with the season about to wrap up.
That was a great job there out of the timeout. Just the way the coach diagrammed it, you know.
Tiara Grayson picks up her third personal foul. Ayana Hicks will have a chance to get the first three-point play for Humboldt, but she's short. Mobley with the rebound, draws a foul.
Well, I tell you what, Mobley's a beast on the boards, isn't she? Holy cow. Real tough. And those are the kinds of things that you have to have, getting ready to play in region play. Play hard, be tough, all those things.
Mobley back at the line to shoot 2 more. Both teams out of fouls to give. She's taking her time, using up all 10 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
Taking every breath she can.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think she's been substituted at all this game.
No. But she's in good shape. I mean, she's been doing this probably most of the season.
And she sinks both. The lead back up to 21. Annessa Hicks for 3. Off the rim. Rebound Angelina to Ayana Hicks for 3. She can't get it to fall. For Johnson Governors close to the basket. You better pick up the rebound if you've got that many players.
Oh, yeah.
We have Alicia Daniels back in the game for Johnson, while Stephanie Moore bounces one in from the lane.
Yeah. You notice that Humboldt finally came out of that zone. I think they're going to start playing man-to-man down the stretch here.
Ayana Hicks too strong.
There you go.
Katie Larocque gets the basket and the foul. Another chance for a 3-point play. Larocque had 4 points in the first half.
He's coming in with fresh legs now. He's going to have to extend his defense and get after him now. It's 5:37. No more zone time now.
Larocque missed a free throw. Humboldt will keep possession. Jordan Engel, Brianna McDonough back in the game. McDonough sitting with 4 fouls. Ayana Hicks, no good. Brianna McDonough off the bench, comes in, gets 2 points right away. And we have a foul. We have Alicia Daniels at the line. The basket did not count.
No, it did not.
And she makes her first. Alicia Daniels.
I thought it was awful close because it was one heck of a basket the way it kind of twirled around there, huh?
Had us hanging for a moment. Alicia Daniels makes both. She was a 74% free throw shooter. Annessa thought about a 3. Annessa Hicks works her way for a 2. Almost bounces out, but it goes in. And the Humboldt fans cheering their team on.
Yeah. Now let's see what happens now. They're extending.
Daniels, little to the left, gets her own rebound. And we're shooting free throws.
It's too bad. Must have had a piece of arm. It looked like ball to me there.
The foul is on Ayana Hicks. That is your 4th with 4:48 to go. Fouling a problem tonight for Johnson. They've got Humboldt. They've got 2 players sitting with 4 fouls.
Yes.
Makes it hard for a young team to develop. Daniels misses her first.
Looks like he's going to keep her in for the stretch, huh? I don't know. If she gets a little fatigue, I'd take her out for a minute or even 30 seconds. Give her a blow so she doesn't get that 5th foul. she's just so valuable to the team.
Daniels misses both. It's a 19-point margin. That's Alicia Daniels. I think she got a block hand on Annessa Hicks' three-point attempt, but Humboldt gets the ball back. And now it's Ayana Hicks for three. Bullseye! She makes it count that time.
That'll work. Mobley really plays under control. You see that?
I think this is the closest Humboldt has been all through the second half. And now Ayana Hicks with the steal.
Leaking that ball out.
She's got a 2-on-2. Goes to Annessa. Pump fakes. Doesn't work. But the rebound and the putback by Brianna McDonough. And what was a 22 point lead most of the half is now down to 14.
Yeah, he's calling a timeout. That defensive extension for Humboldt is really working. I thought it would be. With this group, you have to keep them moving. They are a very good man-to-man team, and I think that had they done that earlier in the contest, the score might be a little bit different right now.
Yeah, Willie Tyler reminding his team, hey, we still have 3:52 left to play in the second.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Humboldt, although they've struggled most of the contest, they have made a few statements this year in the St. Paul City Conference. They coming off a game against Highland Park where it was a heartbreaking 1-point loss for the Hawks.
Yes.
They played well. Johnson, again, coming into this game on a 6-game winning streak.
But I'll tell you what, the Hawks aren't going to give up here. They're going to go all the way down to the last second playing hard, because that's what they do. So you never know what's going to happen here now. There's a reason why Coach Tyler called a timeout. He's seen these Hawks come back.
Well, as you mentioned, in the game of basketball earlier this season, it gets really interesting when we get to the final 4 minutes of each half.
Oh, yeah.
And where are we now on time?
It's the final 4. See how they attach? Look at it. Look at that. See?
Humboldt getting out of the zone. Jump ball. Johnson will keep possession. Humboldt finally breaking out of the zone.
Yeah.
And Johnson a little bit stymied.
Johnson's coming back with their starters, which is a good move.
Stephanie Moore out. Alex Moore back in, as is Nicole Lewis.
Wonder what that was all about.
It's not that often you get buzzed in the middle of play. There's no shot clock. Yeah. We got a Super Bowl on the court. No one taking notice. Finally, one of the assistant coaches picks it up. Nicole Lewis gets the basket from the left-hand side of the paint. Someone threw a Super Bowl right behind the players. Jordan Engel gets a quick response. I don't know who threw it. I hope that wasn't intentional.
No. We're down 10.
Tacita Gonzalez with the high
bounce. Nice job by Gonzalez.
We've got a 12-point margin.
Just remember, it was just 20 here just, what, a minute ago? Minute and a half, they were down 20.
And Ayana Hicks draws the foul. She'll get a chance to cut it back to 10. If Humboldt's going to go down, they're going to go down with a fight.
They're going to be smoking. What Johnson needs to do is try to put out the fire.
Ayana Hicks missed a free throw. Humboldt will keep possession. 2:56 left. And in basketball, 2 minutes 56 seconds is an eternity.
Yes.
Jordan Engel gets
Mobley
blocked by
with a
Mobley.
great block.
Johnson throws it away.
The Humboldt pressure is getting to Johnson.
They're getting their chances to make a game out of this one.
Oh, absolutely.
Ayana Hicks. Traveling violation.
It was a good move by Mobley to step into the passing lane like that.
And if it's any good consolation for Hicks, at least she won't get her 5th foul.
Yes, I was thinking the same thing, Michael.
But we see Humboldt with a more man-to-man. Johnson now having to play with a little more intensity. Mobley too strong.
Yes.
Johnson will keep possession with 2:32 left in the second half. Humboldt led by as much as 8 to open the game. Johnson is dominating throughout most of it. Humboldt looking like they have one last breath of life in them. Mobley's going to the free throw line.
Mobley's doing a good job. Right now, she's just driving to that basket and forcing him to do something, you know.
Fouls on Jordan Engel, her 4th personal.
Senior leadership is starting to appear now for Johnson.
And she gets her first free throw.
Making the free throws down the stretch. All the things you need to do to win a ball game. Look for Humboldt to break out and get a quick 3.
Annessa Hicks working off the screen a little too strong. Loose ball foul. It's against Humboldt.
Yeah.
And Johnson with a chance to ice it.
Yes. Wow, with 2:18 and Humboldt, it ain't ice yet.
Nicole Lewis at the line. Johnson's in the double bonus, so she'll get 2 chances. And we have Annessa and Angelina Hicks on the court talking to each other, probably going over a few game notes. And that's the nice thing with all these sets of siblings on Humboldt's team, as young as they are.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to have quite a while to get some practice in the offseason with each other.
Absolutely.
Especially with the Hicks sisters, given their father's history in basketball. Ayana Hicks, clean strip. Angelina Hicks there to clean it up. Again, it's a 12-point game. Tacita Gonzalez, too strong. And the fans doing whatever they can. Daniel Daniels with the rebound.
Oh,
Carolyn
that was
Mobley.
a great extra pass by Johnson. She could have easily taken up and found Mobley in the back door. It was a great execution there.
The foul is on.
Senior to senior pass. That's what you got going on there.
The foul is on Annessa Hicks, her 3rd. Nice
Right.
effort to prevent Mobley from getting the easy 2.
Yes.
And she gets her first.
Alex Morris played a solid game tonight, too. She just doing a good job.
She's been a solid force for Johnson in the last 3 years. And you have to give her credit for playing with the carousel of teammates that she's had.
Well, absolutely. And then, you know, playing against that Central team last year, I think everybody grew. You know, when you play against that thing night in and night out, you're going to get better.
With one,
you remember Johnson's playing Central over at Central, and Central's press was basically stopping everybody. It didn't do anything with Johnson last year. Johnson just couldn't hit the point baskets. So they're doing a good job here. You could tell the maturity with these kids right now. And I'm going to tell you, you're going to see the same thing with Humboldt next year. They're just getting better and better. But they need to be blessed with a big. They need a big time. I mean, if they had a big, they would be really dangerous.
both teams could use a big player.
Oh, yes.
But with 1 minute 39 to go, and as Mobley makes another one.
It's Mobley time. I mean, she's at the line and she's knocking them down.
I think it's safe to use the Meredith quote. turn off the lights, the party's over. But
yes,
Humboldt made Johnson pay attention there in the final few minutes of the second. Now we're into
start up the bus.
We're into stat padding time. And Annessa Hicks, no good. Angelina, a little too strong. And another loose ball foul. This time, Humboldt's going to get 2 free throws, and Katie LaRock will go to the line. If it's one advantage with both teams in the double bonus, they get a chance to practice their free throw shooting for tournament play.
Right off that right eye.
Humboldt, they were defeated by 24 in their last matchup. They looked a little bit better tonight. Again, the key for them may just be experience. They have a young team on their roster. LaRock missed both. Fight for the ball. They all get down for it. Mobley picks it up, and she's got numbers. Finds more, goes back to Mobley. Mishandled it. Tessita Gonzalez is there and gets the long 2. Annessa Hicks. Draws a foul. She'll get another 2 free throw shots. So I was saying, Humboldt having a really young team, they just might need some experience against some of the tough teams in the conference and outside the conference.
Right, and you have another, I think you have another 1 or 2 players who are going to go to the top 100 camp this summer over at Concordia. You got a lot of things going on at Humboldt. There's going to be some building time here. I mean, this time next year, you're going to see a different Humboldt team. Like I said, if a big would just walk in the building, it would be just great right now for Coach Sierra.
For Johnson, we have Brittany Murphy, not the actress, the Johnson player, and Vicki Watson stepping in. Willie Tyler trying to get his players some reserve time. Murphy, number 20.
Looks like you got Jessica Coolwine, big Jessica, at the table right now for Johnson, getting ready to come in.
Watson, number 30. Murphy, number 20. Lewis, a little too strong on the point-blank shot. Rebound, Angelina Hicks. With just over 30 seconds to play. Tessita Gonzalez with the interception. One-on-one. Draws a foul. We'll get 2 free throw shots. Johnson had their way with Humboldt tonight.
Yes,
they'll
they did.
move up to 8-1 in the conference, and are still alive they're still alive to qualify for the Twin Cities game. Although Central beat them by 19 in their first meeting, and they have to go over to Central. I'm sure Central will have a big crowd in their hands, knowing that Johnson has a lot to play for.
I just think that Central right now is the team. I think next year you're going to have a lot more parity in the conference. But right now, Central's still ahead. I think Central wins that game over at Johnson. At Central. Although I think Johnson's going to give them a much better game. I just think that Central still has too much for Johnson right now.
Katie LaRock with the last basket for Humboldt. Johnson looks content to run out the clock. And that's how the game will come to an end. Johnson moves to 16-4 on the season with an 80-65 victory. For Broderick Bell and everyone else here at Keystone Productions, this is Mike Peden. So long, everybody.